Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, as you can see behind me, we are back in the room. Today we will be doing part 2 of the sneaker collection. Today I will be going over my Nike part of the shoes. Started off, obviously the most basic model and colorway. These are the Air Force One lows in all white. This is a shoe that all the TikTok girls have. These are the shoes that all the guys have because very clean shoe. You can wear it. As you can see, mine, they've both been super beat up and I wear these a lot. Actually, when I purchased these, I bought these, and then the next pair I'm going to show, I bought them because I wanted to do a photo shoot. And if you go back on my Instagram that I will have linked down below, you will be able to see that picture. Going to the next one is the all black Air Force. These, I know they have the typical onto black Air Force activities, but honestly, like, if you think about it, it does look kind of like a shoe that could be easily fake, but like, I think it's a good shoe. It's a wearable shoe. You can wear with anything, literally. And yeah, like, it's always good to have like these solid color shoes because you always need a pair. And then going straight into the hype, these are the Nike Sacai collab with Cause. As you can see, the double X right here, the typical Cause. This shoe have a lot of controversy because, like, the colorway is badass. I love Cause. I love what he does, his design work. But when it comes to the model itself, personally, it's not one of my favorites. But my best friend did gift this to me. So to me, like, even though I don't like the model, it's something that I will still wear and I'm still gonna beat because my best friend gave it to me. I don't like the double lacing. Like, everything's doubled. I don't like the double lacing because it's too tight. I do have a fat feet, so like, it just feels tight. So I am gonna take one lace away. I don't know what color yet, but I will be doing that. So if in the future you see one lace only, you know why. But the shoe, the quality of the shoe is unbelievable. The leathers are badass. But yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with the shoe. Alright guys, for those who have watched my Jordan collection, that is one of the first videos I have. I forgot to include these in there, so being that it's still Nike. These are some Jordan slides. Obviously they don't fit me. They're like a size 6, I think. Yeah, 6 youth. These were all white, and when I painted these, I honestly was just messing around with Angelus paints, and I think they came out pretty well. Maybe if you want to see me do more customs on slides or any kind of shoe, comment down below and I can get some colors from Angelus and work my magic. Referring back to the Jordan video, these are my Air Force One low spades. These came in the pack with the Jordan 1 low, as you can see right here. These were packed together. This pack I hit on the Nike app, and honestly, I love the details that it has. It's very slick shoe. I do wear this one a lot. I think I wear this one more than the Jordan 1 low, but just like, it's because Air Force is just such a to-go model that it's like, you can't not know how to wear an Air Force One, no matter who you are or what you are. And if you're wearing an Air Force One low wrong, you need to check yourself. The next shoe, sorry about that. Next shoe is some Janowski's. Now on this shoe, I am not like your big skateboard dude or what, but I bought this shoe back in 2016, I believe. Might have been 17. I'm pretty sure it was 16. because Post Malone was coming down to South Padre Island for spring break, and I needed something new, because for concerts I like to buy a new shoe, because, you know, so I can have that memory. So these are some Janowskis. I bought these at Burlington. Might have paid $15-20 the most. Clean shoe, I like it, but nostalgia purposes, that's why I kept it, and I do wear it once in a while. I think it's pretty cool that you don't have to lace them. And the next pair, Charles Barkley's. I've always been fascinated with Charles, his gameplay. It's sad that he don't have a ring, but his gameplay was something else. Back when I used to play basketball, I was a big man down low, very aggressive. So I kind of role modeled off his shoe, or not his shoe, but his gameplay, and I loved his shoe. I used to have another pair of Charles, but I wore that thing, even the sole separated, so it was time to let it go. But I still have these. I love the old 90s chunky shoe. As you can see, like this one has a Barkley on the back. Anything chunky 90s. I'm from 97, and so like this doesn't necessarily give me like nostalgia, but like when it comes to chunky shoes, and like versus something like this that's very slick and quote unquote like modern, I would prefer something like this, just because like you can wear it with like a classic Olympic or USA jersey or something, and it will look slick, because, you know, it fits the era. Continuing with the Nikes, these are some Nike Nsw Freeze. I know this is gonna be random. These are actually one of my 2 gym shoes that I have. What I like the colors a lot, but this shoe has a special place because when I was in high school, I did compete in a national tournament for chess and in San Diego. So we went out to the mall and I saw these. I liked the colors, and back then when I was building my collection, you can say back then, I was just buying shoes to buy them. But I'm glad I still have these, because one, again, like I said, these are my gym shoes, but it just has that memory from when I went to San Diego. And actually, like you can see here, like they're actually starting to separate. This shoe is from 2013, so like you can see some age, and that's why from now on it's practically going to be Air Forces. I think this is one of the cleanest models that Nike has, whether you can dress it up, you can dress it down, literally use it for any occasion. These are the Air Force One lows in a black, gold, and white colorway. This is such a clean shoe because it's like Black Force energy, but with a little bit of class. And like the gold hits just outstanding. I know there is a white version of these, which I do want to get eventually, just because the white and the gold, I know that I'm gonna wear a lot. This shoe is actually a gift from my brother. He, personal reasons, he didn't want to wear this shoe anymore, so I was like, I'll take it off your hands, because I do wear my Air Force a lot. And then going to the all solid colors, these are the Air Force One lows and all the red. Funny thing about this shoe, that a friend of mine had asked me, he's like, hey, what do you think about this shoe? And I told him, dude, that shoe is nasty. And then about a couple weeks later, I was in McAllen, walked into Shoe Palace. I saw the shoe and I was in hand, and I totally changed my opinion. As you can see, I have them in hand now. So this shoe I don't wear as much because it is hard, but to me, I've always wanted the Red Octobers. I know this is nothing compared to Red October, but in my mind, it's like, if I can pull this basic Air Force all red, I can pull off a Red October. And eventually, I do want to get my Red Octobers. All right, guys, continuing it. The next pair, probably something you don't see often. And that's the thing that I like. I like going for shoes and stuff in general that you don't see often. As you can see, like right now I'm wearing a Status shirt. This is a local boutique, and like stuff like this that's like local and something that like this that's not common. That's what I love. I am not a big, oh, like something's trending, I want it or need it. No, I'm not even into that. Even though I do have like a couple hyped items, but I wait till the hype kind of goes down and then I pull the trigger. But these are some Calvin Johnsons. If you're noticing the autographs, is because my brother was when he was still playing youth football, he was actually in a little like combine, and there was former NFL Cowboy players. I am not a Cowboy fan, but I just thought it was cool that we can get some signatures on the shoe, being that it is a trainer shoe, and my brother and I were always gonna have those memories. And it's funny because my brother's actually wearing this shoe to the combine, and after the combine they had that meet and greet. So I literally told him, hey, get those shoes off your feet, they're mine either way, go get them signed. And he had to come home barefoot. Now the next three shoes are kind of the most, I would say, like, that I'm most attached to. Starting off with these Kobe's. Kobe was a big part of me growing up. I'm a big Lakers fan because of him. And Kobe, like, he rest in peace, right? But having Kobe shoe means a lot to me. And these are pretty damn close to getting like erased from the collection because they're so beat. I do want to eventually buy more Kobe shoes, but this shoe, I bought it at a thrift. As you can see, the sole is practically gone. It's already ungluing, it's all yellowed out, but just the nostalgia of Kobe's. And I actually had a very similar pair to this, which was when I was a freshman. That's what I used to play in. So if I could find another of this model, I don't care the colorway, or maybe you guys have a pair size 9 or 9.5, let me know. I would really want more pairs, different colorways, same colorway, I do not care. Kobe is always the way 90s babies, or not 90s babies, but people growing up in the 90s had Jordan. I myself, a 90s baby, had Kobe. Now kids have LeBron and Steph and all these guys that they're never gonna be like Kobe or MJ. And these are the only pairs of Kobe's I have, but eventually I will get more. The next one, my shoe collection is pretty stacked in variety that I have. So last year I told myself I'm gonna try to buy as many shoes as I can, because 2022 I do not want to purchase any shoe. Like, I want to wear everything, and I want to wear it till it beats. So this literally, it was December 30th of last year. My friends and we went out to the mall in McAllen, and I had been wanting some Air Force Supremes for a while. And yes, these are the wheats, and every time I wear these, I feel like I'm a New York guy. But I do have the wheat with the white lettering laces, and I think it looks way better like this. So yeah, like I was saying, these shoes were the literally last second trigger pull of 2021. And so, like, that's why I'm attached to these, because these are the last shoes that I bought before I told myself not to buy any more shoes. And it's been almost 3 months, almost 4 months, and I still haven't bought any shoe, which I'm proud of myself, because I'm a very impulsive buyer. If I see something, I like it, and if I have the money, I pull the trigger. And maybe down the road I'm like, why did I do that? But it's okay, they're shoes, they bring me happiness. Well, I tell myself that's my excuse, and I know you guys can relate. So yeah, that's why I care for this shoe, even though eventually you all are gonna see maybe some fit pics in the Instagram with these. It's a pretty hard shoe to wear, but I've already pulled it out two or three, and I really like the way they look on feet. And the next shoe I'm gonna get to, it's the last one for the Nike part, are these Nike Air Force 2s. These, if you know the pack, there is a Biggie part and a Tupac part. These are the Tupacs, and no, if you look these up on Gold, StockX, or any platform, the resale is pretty crazy. No, I did not pay resale, but yet I didn't win these when they came out. They came out back in 2017, and Tupac, out of Biggie and Tupac, that era, Tupac is second favorite. I love Biggie, so eventually I do want to get the Biggie one just to complete the set. But the execution of the shoe, all denim, gum bottom with the bandana print in the back. Like, this shoe execute it very well. Nike did a very good job on the shoe. But the funny story is, my dad walks in one day to Burlington. This is before COVID, before Burlington went on their droughts. My dad walks in, sends me a picture. Hey, I found these shoes. I do the research, and I'm like, are you still there? He's like, no. So, rush back into the store with him. I tell him what they are. Rush back into the store, and there they were, sitting on the shelf waiting for me. I believe these were $39, $49, which is crazy to say. Like, I bought these. These style was made me, these have a fat tongue, and here's the reason why I'm anti-dunks. Dunks and SBs, like, their tongue is weird. This one has a fat tongue. The style of the shoe is very similar to, and with my fat foot, it just don't sit well. And yes, I still wear this shoe, and I still want the Biggie one, but I can't. Like, that's what made me really not like dunks, even though it's trendy or whatever. Like, the way it fits on my foot, I just don't like it. And these, like I said, I love the execution. I have put up a couple like wannabe skater, and I say wannabe because I've never skated in my life, fits. I have a couple Nsw shirts that match this shoe very well, stuff like that. Again, non-trendy stuff, because if you're following the trends, like, you're never gonna find your true self. And as you saw, based off my Jordan and based off my Nike, I still have others to come, other parts, but you're gonna see very quickly that my collection is not something that's ordinary, because of the same reason that you had to find yourself. And I am pretty blessed that I can wear a variety of shoes, clothing, different styles, and personally I think I look good in them, and I have gotten compliments from other people in the way I dress. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, don't look for trends, find what you like. And this is a Nike port. Stay tuned, subscribe, like this comment, like and comment down below. Like I said, I have the Jordan one already done. I will be moving on to Adidas, and I have a couple designer shoes that I would like to show off as well. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.